Well, drones have changed how wars are waged, but the real question is how they're being used on the ground. Bijan Hosseini visited a company that helped build the technology the British Royal Air Force is using in the Middle East to stop attacks. Take a look.
When it comes to the U.S.-Israel war with Iran, one weapon is changing the game.
Oh my God.
Drones. They're cheap, easy to deploy, and capable of overwhelming defenses in large numbers.
What's up?
To stop them, militaries are turning to counter unmanned aircraft systems. This is a new front of warfare, one that companies like Leonardo have been building towards for years.
So right now we're on the roof of Leonardo's site here in Basildon, and behind me you can see some of the technology they've designed, and this technology is actually being used across the Middle East to help thwart these drone attacks. And today we're going to get an inside look at how these systems can detect and defeat those attacks.
Leonardo's system is called Falcon Shield. It's a fully integrated network that combines radar, radio signals, and ultra-long-range cameras.
So this is the operations center for the Falcon Shield system.
I can see a lot of screens right now.
Yeah, so this represents exactly what our customers have in the field.
This may look like a video game, but this is what counter-drone warfare looks like. Operators monitor multiple sensor feeds in real time. All fused together, these help detect, track, identify, and defeat incoming attacks.
And this ultra-long-range camera can really pick up anything from a huge aircraft to a tiny bird.
Correct, yeah, and at a very far distance. So it does a lot of post-processing within itself to determine whether even a pixel moving in the sky is behaving in such a way that it could potentially be a threat to us.
Once a drone is detected, there are multiple ways to respond. Some can be jammed, others disrupted. But more advanced threats, like the Shahed-type drones being fired from Iran, well, those require what's known as hard kill options.
So you have now this small aircraft kind of in the lens, and you can look at it. Who makes that ultimate decision? Is this a threat? Is that AI? Is that a human? Is that...
No, it's always with the operator, David in this case. So David's tracking...
It's a lot of pressure, David.
That's right. He's looking at the sky. The software will advise. So the software will say, we think this is a potential threat. What it will then do is say, this is a drone of this type, or it could say, it's a drone that I don't recognize, and provide advice on what to do with that, depending on what effectors we have connected to the system.
So what we're looking at right now is a simulation the team has put together. This is all based on real-world operational data. So it's a very realistic environment. And we can see that the radar has picked up a threat, and then we can see this threat now on camera down here, and it has identified it as a one-way attack drone. So now David, in this case, who's sitting at the command and control center, is being told that this is a threat, what the threat looks like, and then he can make the decision to neutralize that threat.
These simulations train both the operators and the AI system supporting them. By using digital models and real-world tests like this drone here, Leonardo is able to improve Falcon Shield's detection and classification capabilities. The company says demand has surged in recent months.
How often are you seeing this kind of technology being used? Is this at the forefront now of how...
In recent weeks, it's been used daily, and they've been seeing hits and engagements on an hourly basis. It's obviously, we know the situation out there. This has been protecting those air bases day and night from attack. So it's really come into its own in the last few weeks.
What's happening here is the evolution of warfare. As drones become cheaper and more widely used, the technology to stop them is quickly becoming just as important.
As far as the hard kill options, because I know there's been a lot of talk about asymmetric warfare, that the cost of drones are so low compared to the missiles or the bullets being used to shoot them down.
That's right. So in many instances for hard kill, we're using very expensive weapons to remove. Obviously, it's a threat and it's important, but the cost of those threats are much lower than the cost of the weapon to remove it. So we're doing a lot of work now to look at what alternative options there are. Directed energy weapons are particularly attractive. They're a few years away.
Sounds like sci-fi.
Well, it is, yeah. I mean, in some instances, it's using a form of radio frequency to do it, and in some instances, like the work that we're doing on some of our sites here, is around laser-directed energy weapons, and they're becoming a reality. It's happening.